What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Funky Flesh in the Flesh. Oh man. I don't really like go too many places without the best. But this ain't about flex and all that stuff. Listen, when you play a position, people, when you play a position and try to play like that's what you are, stay true. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Stay true. Stay true to who you are. See, that's the problem nowadays. People don't know how to stay true. They don't even know what that means. I'll be like, yo, stay true, man. If you gonna play this position, stay true. Let me let me give you an example so you can understand what we're talking about over here. Um, there's a lot of different scenarios taking place out here in the world where these people are calling themselves gang, right? Now, everything changes when y'all talk that gang talk. Everybody love to be gang, right? But ain't nobody gang when it get hot. Nobody gang when it's real drama outside. You see, that's the problem. It's easy to be gang when ain't nothing going on. But when people was like, stay true to who you are and what it is that you do, they know where to be found. Now, see, situations is always different because things change. Old factions and new factions. I'm from the city of gangs. I'm from Chicago. There's no more gangs. No city has more gangs than Chicago. Period. That's not a bragging point. It's saying this is the city of gangs. And how they move and operate is entirely different than how you have seen probably in television and movies. 9 times out of 10, a lot of people think it'd be the ops. It'd be dudes that in your same gang that take your life. It'd be somebody that you were cool with, best friends with, you just took a picture with. Boom, they didn't took your life. How could something like that happen, you say? Not staying true. Watching situations happen within gangs, everybody has a faction within their own gang, in their own unit. And not staying true to the form back in the 90s, everybody had structure within the gangs. There was, generals, governors, people to report to. And if somebody wasn't doing something right, you could go talk to their chief in that area, the guy who called the shots, and he would straighten the situation out. If something went wrong, guys got organized and fixed things. There was order that was saying, hey, this block from here to there, he's in charge of that. This is his generals, this is the lieutenants. It was a structuring system. But things were starting to change because people within their own factions were not happy with the money being split in the power structure. They felt they should have something more. This person was undeserved. So now you have a change in structure and a change in leadership. And people going to jail, that's where it all starts to change. So these people would go to jail, and then who's left on the streets to give the commands? The second in charge and third in charge, they're not respected as much as the man in jail. Even though he's giving his word, y'all better follow my lead, he's in jail. So while he's in jail on the street, there's a new leader who's running things. And he don't like the old ways of doing it. So he's doing things his own way, and he's got a couple of people following him. So now you got the old crew, and now you got the new crew, right? Then you got people that's cool with both of them. They're stuck in the middle. Eventually, new crew and old crew are going to clash. And sure enough, new crew decides we need to take out the old management. So as soon as the chief gets out of jail, they have a party for him. About a week later, he's taken out and murdered. So now people in the jail is going nuts because most of the people that knew the old chief, they going crazy in the jail. They sending the deck up, everything. It's going down. They done murdered the old chief. So now the new chief is like, all right, they're going to be hurt for a while, but everybody going to fall in and they're going to get behind the new chief and his plan. Don't work that way. Grudges now, and this is not outside gang. This is in-gang stuff, in-house things. They didn't fall behind the new chief ways. Only the people that roll with the new chief, they roll that way. When those people was getting out of jail, they was supposed to check in with the new chief. They was just waiting for him to slip up. And he came over to see a baby mama or one girl, and he was with one, he only had one guy with him. But he's in the neighborhood, like his neighborhood. He's not in the op territory, he's in his territory. But these dudes is loyal to the old chief, old gang. Still the same thing they throw up. But they honor the old chief. Lit his car up. Now the new chief dead. He was a young kid. Now you got new chief, old chief, both dead. Who's in charge now? Now it's a war. Everybody's shooting everybody. Who wins? Nobody wins. I gotta wear a vest just to go to the city. Who wins? It ain't us. So it'd be people in your own gang that be the one that take you down. It'd be somebody that's close to you, be the one that take you down. It'd be somebody that know about you and care about you so much that they willing to take you out of the game. Because the main problem is you have a bunch of fake tough guys. These fake tough guys go out and get guns and they front with their guns and they talk with their mouth. They get reckless. because they start hanging with people who are real life takers in the streets, real goons. But these guys ain't built that way, but they got all the mouth and they talk, they flash their gun, they talk about what they could do, all the power they got. They going off the strength of what someone else could do. These are the fools. These are the people that cause drama. They cause people lives to get taken. And they somehow survive. And then they roll over and do it again with a whole new crew. Meanwhile, those dudes are locked up in jail or dead or deceased or shot up, fighting behind that person's nonsense, the idiot. Much blessings. So you always want to be careful because these idiots are always out here plotting. And they're plotting to do what? Hurt you. What's up, B son? These idiots are planning to take your life. These idiots are planning to do anything they can just to be seen and noticed. There's idiots taking people's lives on high notoriety people and then going on the internet, flashing guns, taking credit for it. There's people that didn't even do it go on internet taking credit for things. There's a fool talking about he robbed a bank. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I did that on social media. And it was like, dude, you confessing to a murder? Somebody got murdered in that bank robbery. This fool didn't even know that. He thinks somebody just took some money. Yeah, flashing some dollars. Yeah, I did it just so he can go viral. The police is looking at all that. And he wasn't even the one that did it. For sure, they checked it and like he ain't even in the town. It went down. So it couldn't even have been him. But the stupidity of it. This is where our mindset is now. Our mindset, we don't even care about, we about to get 20 years to life. Don't even make sense. So if you're going to play this position, stay true. Stay true. Don't be tough because the guy next to you is tough. Don't be a goon because the guy next behind you is a goon. Tough people don't move that way. That ain't how they operate. They move as real men. People move and operate and do things as real men the way they have to do it to survive and stay alive. They're trying to provide and take care of their family and raise them up here in this Western hellhole, Western civilization. Everybody wants attention and wants to be seen. Everybody wants to cause some type of uproar, right? But I had to address it because it's so many people losing their lives. Yeah, somebody we know was shot up. So it is what it is, you know? But betrayed by his own people. That's what it is out here now. Nobody respect nothing no more. Everybody's so quick to go and take somebody's life. Pop a Molly and a Zan, and they ready to go to war to take your life for nothing. No money, no nothing. on the Patreon is probably one of the most important videos I've made about Ennis Cosby. And you'll be surprised to know how much of the inaccuracies was told, and you never was told the truth about what happened. Never. And then you find out why that is important to even know that it just went away. I never glorify violence. Never. I'm always glorifying self-defense. When I tell people about violence that happens or something that happened, I always talk about the ignorance of it. Most of these people move without God. They feel God don't have their back. They because they do godless things. Whether you believe in God or not, there's a such thing as negative and positive energy. You do believe that, right? So if you can feel negative and positive energy and you know that that's there, then you know that there's a light and a dark. We all know that's there. So why wouldn't you believe there's good and evil? It's easy to do bad, ain't it? But it's hard to do something be good, isn't it? So why would heaven and hell be any different? It'd be hard to get into heaven, but easy to get into hell. Yeah, this girl I was talking to on the phone, we in conversation, she's talking about like why would God even create because he created the devil. Like, why would you create hell? I mean, why would he do that? He's God. Why would he create something so vile and evil? I said, would you respect heaven if you didn't know what hell was? So this is why I was always good at attracting women because I know how to conversate and have conversation that ain't about. So, baby, when I get over there, I'm gonna drop your drawers, and you know, I don't talk like an adolescent child. We actually talk about life, and you'll be amazed. There's a lot of women that want to know about the world. Well, see, you got to understand. I took psychology in college. I told you. My psychology teacher told me that I'm probably one out of 25,000. He's never seen another me. And I believed him. And he teaches classes where each year there's at least 300, 400 students he see every season. He saw me and everything stopped. Gave him one answer, and that was it. That's all he needed. And he had to basically pick my brain. Like I said, I just wish he grabbed Head and Shoulders and, and started using some shampoo and conditioner in his head. Because I've never seen a person with that much dandruff in my life, just flakes all over his shoulders. It was looking like a commercial. And I'm just like, he has no care that this dandruff is here. And that's all I see is this dandruff while he's talking. Yeah, he was an old white guy. He probably, the person that made the Matrix had to have known that man or had his class, or they just ripped it off because he basically came up with the whole script and idea for the Matrix right then and there. And he had it for years. He didn't even think we existed. He says, how do we know we even exist? He believed that. How do we know this chair doesn't exist? It's nothing but atoms and molecules. That's it. It doesn't exist. We're in heaven right now. That's where our real life is. We're dreaming all this. Have you ever thought about that? This is not real. This is not. That's how he was. That's how the psychology professor was. We don't exist. Nothing exists. None of this is real. When we die, we wake up in heaven. We wake up from the dream. That's his whole arc. Like he believes that to the core. So he's sitting there, and so the Matrix, I told you, in the Matrix, the writers, they're from Chicago. They met that guy. And believe me, because that's not a guy you forget. So before the Matrix even came out, I used to tell people about the guy. The same story I'm telling you now. I was telling them about it. Then the Matrix come out. I said, this is him. This is his idea. Everybody like, man, it's a genius, man. Like you and this whole world is not even real. It's the Matrix. You're caught in the Matrix. I'm like, he been said this. So somebody was listening to him. Them Wachowskis probably knew him. He probably was related. Well, here's the thing. Staying true don't mean that you got to be a violent person. You got to go out and catch bodies. Staying true means staying true to who you are as a person. I know people who have done violent acts. That don't mean that they good people because they did violent acts. They don't make, man, yeah, he an old jaw killer, man. He can kill folks, man. That's my G. I don't do that. I can't. Why do you praise somebody that take people's lives? Why they the real ones? That's not what make them real. What makes them real is how they are and staying true to themselves and doing what's right in the world. Now I know some people who happen to take some people's lives, but they ain't doing it just going out there on a just kill spree. They have taken somebody's life in self-defense. Other times they was young before I even knew them. They were in a gang, did something stupid, and end up doing time. Good morning, bro. Oh, Gil bumped his head this morning. Oh, he went crazy last night. He once again mentions my name. Oh, he better pay attention because when I drop the next video, it's already done. When I drop this one, a lot of questions gonna be asked. Yeah, this one wasn't crack news. That's probably why you got a notification. Yeah, V Harris, you better relax over here. You done already got yourself booted out the last one. Yeah, Gilbert likes to keep going. But after today, I don't think he's gonna keep going no more. I tried to tell him. He think I revealed it all. I hadn't. I was trying to tell him, like, I'm trying to prevent from putting all this out. But now, wait, I'm like, when Kwame see this, and he see all the stuff he said yesterday, he gonna look real stupid. What he said in that video yesterday, especially about me. Oh no, no, no. I wear a vest when I go out there. When I leave, I wear a vest. If I ain't finna say I'm leaving it in the house, I'm gonna wear a vest if I go out there towards that way. Oh no, he brought up the fact about, oh, I'm living in a white man's house and blah blah. Still using some old people jokes. Lame. Oh, he can't talk loud. Sino can't talk loud. He's living in the white man's house, so he can't talk. Meanwhile, he's sitting there chuckling up with a dude who don't own a house. You talking to a guy who living in his mama and white house. But don't worry, we got something for you, Gil. You asked for it. Oh yeah, he asked for it, so he definitely gonna get it. I'm gonna give him exactly what he wanted. He wanted the attention, so he gonna have a lot of explaining to do. All I'm gonna tell you, Kwame, is you gonna love this one. Cause he gonna have a lot of explaining to do. When this video drop, he's gonna have a lot of explaining to do. He can't say it's a lie. Somebody twisted his words. Oh, he can't get out of this one. I tried to prevent from doing this to him. See, the problem with Gil is Gil thinks I'm done. I have nothing else on Gil that I could possibly say. That's where he's wrong. I still got cards I'm holding to my chest. I don't know. I might drop that one this morning before I leave out. I might just drop it because the video is already done. It's monetized. It's ready. I'm shocked they monetized, but it's ready to go. So probably after this one, I might drop it. It's gonna be on Carcino for life. I'm gonna drop that one. Yeah, he gonna have some explaining to do. He gonna be back on there tonight because he got a lot to explain. He wanted to talk about some situations about domestic violence. Didn't I tell you, Gil? What did I tell you about being a glass house? You want to talk about somebody else? He's so focused talking about somebody else's situation. He didn't forgot about his own. Explain the new purge law in Chicago. Oh, well, basically on the first, it's going to be open season. They're releasing people from jail who's had a lot of crimes that, like, from kidnapping, robbery, strong arm robbery. A lot of this stuff is gone. So that law has been dissolved. They're trying to fight it now. But if that's the case, well, everybody out here got ARs. Everybody out here got weapons. So if they think about coming out this way, it's a bad idea. Trust me. You're gonna see something. It'll look like doggone Call of Duty out here. Believe me, this is not the way to go. Vest fun casino. Oh yeah, we stay. Vest up, baby. Keep my tag on. Ready to go. I'm vest up, strapped up, ready for it all, baby. And I got extra spot for plates if I got to get something stronger. Like if somebody get the ARs, I can put the plates in here, front and back. Plates can go in. But no, we don't preach violence. No, Gil's stupid. He in there talking about Kwame abusing that dog. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? This man spent about 2 hours talking about Kwame Brown's dog. Why don't you play with the dog? Why are you so mean to the dog? I'm like, what the hell? This dude don't have nothing to talk about. Nothing. He's that pitiful. He's supposed to be $100 million man, right? $100 million. Talking about when the last time Kwame Brown donated to the Saginaw stem. When did you ever donate to the Saginaw stem, Gil? did you ever donate anything? Did you ever give them a shout out? Show a receipt. What have you supported, Gil? You see, I tell you, these double talking, hypocrisy dudes, I can't stand them. He mad at me because I exposed the fact of what he actually said, name dropping Bosch, calling Bosch gay. He the one did that. He ain't mad at me for. He definitely act like a person who hasn't made that amount of money. Well, you're right about that. And there's a reason for that. And this video is going to explain this reason. And if he wants to keep going, there's more. There's always more. Now, we just showed you how he got kicked off the USA basketball team. That wasn't a lie at all. Kicked off. We showed him already how Brittany Griner, he said she was the LeBron James of Russia. Oh, she's living it up out there. She's not in jail in Russia. You think she want to be in Russia? This is how ignorant this man is. He's doing that because she don't like him. She's like, I don't care about his apology. He meant what he said. She knew he's a double talking SOB. He a broken clock that ain't right no time of day. She knew he was an SOB. From the jump. She said if he apologized, I ain't gonna accept it because he meant what he said. So if he apologized, it's fake. So she knew right away, like I don't want him at my games if I'm playing. So that's why he's saying that he is so petty. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna go ahead and get finished getting prepared because I gotta make a run. And I'm going to drop that video on Carcino for Life, so look out for it. Thank you, Kwame Brown. Shouts out to you, brother, for always showing support to the page. I'm out.